Good morning, viewers, and welcome to Beresfield Bowling Club, home of the Magpies, for the 2024-25 two-grade pennant final series. We'll be bringing you the game between the semi-final between East Maitland and Teralba, and our teams will be on rink 4, 5 and 6. And the other semi-final will be between Cardiff and Charlestown. So the teams that we are broadcasting today representing East Maitland is Albie Ainscoe, Scott Caruso, Ken Wells and Ben Osborne. And they'll be up against the Teralba side of Shane Murgatroyd, Stevie Drummond, David Davies and Jared Duncan. This will be a sensational game of bowls. And the loser of this game is out. The winner will play the loser of our other semi-final between Cardiff and Charlestown. The winner of the Cardiff and Charlestown game will go through tomorrow to the final. And this afternoon semi-final, obviously the winner of that game will play the winner of semi-final 1. I'll be joined in commentary by the one and only Daniel Hill a bit later on today on behalf of Beresfield Bowling Club. Thanks for the weather. I got here this morning, it was raining. We didn't know where we were going to set up. Now we're out alongside the green and we have blue sky pretty much as far as I can see. A couple of little clouds, but we've got a contingency plan in case we get a bit wet. So what we'll do during the broadcast is we will actually keep you updated of the masterboard scores as we go along. And obviously let's hope so they update their boards constantly. So that will be good. So we'll be able to keep you in touch with the masterboard scores in our main game. East Maitland versus Teralba. The Griffins versus the Mullets, I think they call themselves. So YouTube Live Sports this weekend, viewers will have 4 streams in 2 different states and 1 territory. All this weekend we're doing the 2-grade semi-final series, the 1-grade Greater Newcastle region final tomorrow between Beresfield and Charlestown. Also we'll be doing Bowls ACT's pennant final series, the Windsor 100 up in Queensland, Jason Curry. Betty Two Shoes will be doing the Bowls ACT, and the man himself, Boyd, the Happy Bowler Dumbrell, is down in Bargo tomorrow covering their final series as well. So it's a massive, massive weekend for bowls, a big, big weekend here at Beresfield, and we are only too happy to bring you all the action from Beresfield Bowling Club. So the players are just about to get underway with their 2-end roll-up. Now, just to let you know where these guys finished in the season. So if we look at their sections, we'll just quickly go back and have a bit of a sticky beak. They obviously all won their section, and I think it was the best performed that got through. So Cardiff and East Maitland. Cardiff finished first in section 1. East Maitland actually were the one that qualified to go through. So they finished second in section 1. Section 2 was Charlestown and Teralba. So Charlestown actually finished first, Teralba finished second. So hence to say why we have the games we have. So we're ready to go, and Cardiff and Charlestown are playing off the winner. Both finished first in the section. We'll go through to the grand final tomorrow. East Maitland and Teralba have got to go through the back door to make it to the grand final tomorrow. And that's why we're bringing you this elimination semi-final. This should be a cracker of a game. So Jared Duncan, who's skipping for Teralba, you'll see just on your camera there, viewers, needs no introduction, been around a bit, been in zone, excuse me, it's not called a zone anymore, is it? It's called Greater Newcastle Region. So the old Zone 2 was a member of that side for many, many years. And there's a handful of good players in these, excuse me. That's what happens when you're sitting behind all these trees. It makes you cough. There's a handful of good players across the green here, even though it is only 2 grade. In the 1 grade, there's only 6 teams in Newcastle. But a lot of these guys have plied their trade in the 1 grade as well. So, as I said, our feature match, Teralba versus East Maitland, should be an absolute cracker. And we want your comments, guys. Make sure you jump on comment. YouTube Live Sports. Want to know what you're doing, what you're watching, if you're playing yourself. Jump on board and have a chat with me. I'll just quickly tell you the other rinks in the games we've got here. So we have Brad Lawton, Peter Thornton, Corey Heyman and Tony Wicks. They're on rink 5. They'll be up against Trent Benison. I think it is John Stone, Gary Smith and Greg John, the one and only Greg John. Sorry, they're on rink 4. Rink 5 from East Maitland, Terry Ross, Kobe Katow. I hope I pronounced that right, young fella. John Wilson and Daniel Hoffman, and they're playing Gavin Summers, Scotty Began, Dave Brenton and Wayne Miller. And as we said, Albie Ainscough, Scotty Caruso, Kenny Wells and Ben Osborne up against Shane Murgatroyd, Stevie Drummond, David Davies and Jared Duncan. Now they're just having their first end roll-up. It's a beautiful day here today, beautiful blue sky. Wasn't about 2 hours ago. It was raining and I was panicking where I was going to put everything, but we're actually on the opposite side of the green than we normally are when we stream here at the Nest. We're over on rink 6. A lot of people saying, why are you on rink 6? And the reason we're on rink 6 is because Beresfield is in the 1 grade final and they play in 1, 2, 3 all the time, and this is what I'm led to believe. So to make sure there was a fair advantage to both teams tomorrow in the 1 grade final. Kicks off at 10 o'clock, by the way. Brought to you by YouTube Live Sports. They moved everyone over to 4, 5 and 6. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Not a breath of wind at the moment. Anyone who lives in Newcastle, the Hunter and Port Stephens knows the last 3 or 4 days it's been absolutely horrific, the weather. It's been crazy. Anyway, it's good to see that thing in the sky called the sun. So good morning, Lee Bloor. Watching at work from Goulburn. Watching from Goulburn, you'll be here tomorrow. And I'm probably going to actually have Lee Bloor from Beresfield, who's in the 1 grade final tomorrow. Probably going to get him on a bit early and we might have an interview with Lee and had a bit of a chat about his bowls and the baby, which I see all those pictures all over the Facebook. And yeah, and what he expects for tomorrow. And talking about tomorrow's game, the 1 grade final, as many people know, Raymond Terrace Jets, who have dominated lawn bowls over many years, them and Soldiers Point, but Raymond Terrace more recently, except for last year, of course. They won't be playing tomorrow. It's 2 new teams, Charlestown and Beresfield. So that'll be good to see 2 different teams tomorrow, as much as I like to see Raymond Terrace, of course. Good to see 2 different teams. So it's going through their first end of their roll-up, guys. As I said, our feature match, Benny Osborne, Jared Duncan. We'll just refer to the skippers when we're commentating it, so we will go through the players, as we've already done. And with fantastic facilities here. There's a lot of people here already, supporters from each club coming up to watch their team, watch their club, see if they can get some success. It's good to see you here that early. And beautiful facilities here. They did tell me this morning, talking to the greenkeeper here, Brad Unstead, that they are going to get a roof. So that is the whisper. I don't know if it's a whisper, it's probably true. They're going to get a roof here at the Nest. Now you will notice too, viewers, we do apologise about this. 1 or 2 of our cameras have got a bit, they're a bit hazy because of all the weather and the rain and the moisture and that in recent days. So they've got a bit foggy up in the middle, but when the sun hits that edge of the green, they will dry out. And we'll bring you the best viewing experience we can. As we always say, you want the best bowls coverage in the business, you better be live in it. I do apologise too if anyone stands in front of the camera. We have spoken to all the players and to make sure that they're not going to be in the camera. Hold on a second. Greggy John, how can I help you? Shane Bridge. Greg John, ladies and gentlemen. He's met a bloke, he didn't know his name, so he's had to come and ask me. Good on you, Greggy. You too, mate. Good luck to you. Greg John from Teralba, who Teralba were actually in our section in the Pennant, Mayfield West Steelers, and they end up coming second in the section, which was really good. Sorry, I apologise. There was the 3 grade that was in our section. We're doing 2 grade. Just goes to show how strong they are, Teralba, the Mullets. So they get underway with their second end of their roll-up. It'll be Albie Ainscoe, who's just rolling his bowls down now. He's the lead for East Maitland. As you can see, that's Albie with the beanie on. And it looks like a really, really good surface too, so looks really, really slick. We had to, a bit delayed this morning because they had to roll the green, but they had to wait to a certain time to be able to do it. But it looks pretty good. Players have all out how to practice. Happy with everything. There he is, Albie Ainscoe. Leading up for East Maitland. The sun is shining there, as you can see on the green. Might make the viewing a little bit hard. Now Stevie Drummond for Teralba. Man needs no introduction in our sport. Been around a long, long time. Played at the highest level. Now plying his trade at Teralba. This should be a cracking match. I'm going to go I'll go the early crow. I might go Teralba. Reason being, Teralba does play on a plastic green. East Maitland play on a carpet green. Maybe that little advantage might work to their favour. Both sides have got some very, very good players. Stevie Drummond again. As I said, viewers, will do our very best and as promptly and quickly as we can to update the master boards and the scoreboards as we go along. They're not impeded by anybody. We can see them okay. We're in a pretty good position here. There's phones ringing all over the place. Probably everyone wanting to know if there's going to be any bowls on. Bowls are certainly on here, viewers. Certainly on here at Beresfield Bowling Club. As we said, the sun is shining. A little bit glary. But as I mentioned, the green is in good nick. So as I said, jump on the chats, YouTube Live Sports. Send us a message. Subscribe. We hit the 1.5 million view mark during the week. That's fantastic. Very, very happy with that. The CEO and the boss is very, very happy with that. And he'll be heading down to Scotty. How are you, buddy? He'll be heading down to Bargo this evening, ready to broadcast their pennant final series down there tomorrow. Players walking around, have a look at the surface. It is pretty good. It's a pretty slick green, this one. We've done a few streams here from Beresfield. Very slick. Very good quality. They're not far away from getting going. We'll do our very, very best to bring you the best stream we can. I think our cameras are working okay. Viewing numbers are 139 already, so welcome aboard for the 2 grade final series. And I'll just give a plug to somebody that helped me out on Thursday. Had a bit of an issue and smashed my big monitor. So, Future Tech in Port Stephens, come to the party with a monitor or 2. So, Jordan, thank you very much, mate, for helping out at the last minute. And ever need your anything done in relation to computers and technology and all that sort of stuff, Future Tech in Port Stephens. Give Jordan a ring. He's a Andre Agassi lookalike. He's your man. So thanks, buddy. Thanks for bringing this that monitor on board for us. And Jaron Duncan's just played his first bowl of the last trial end. Brad Osborne. Be a few nerves with these guys too, I'd imagine. It's a big weekend. As we know in this game, the elimination final, the loser is out. And the winner plays the loser of our one of the semi-final between Cardiff and Charlestown. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Obviously got to thank Beresfield Bowling Club for hosting the final series here today and tomorrow. Big thank to Warren Shipley and the boys at the Greater Newcastle region bowls for allowed Youtubelivesports the opportunity to come and stream these games. We're very fortunate. Okay, hands have been shaken. The game's just about to start. Ladies and gentlemen, elimination final, Greater Newcastle, Grade 2. The winner progresses to the major semi this afternoon. The losers campaign is over for the year. So Albie Ainscoe will get us underway. The lead for East Maitland. He'll get the game underway for us. Jim Carr, morning, watching from Scotland. Good morning, Jim. How's good old Scotland? And Craig, where did Lidcombe Bowling Club finish? Craig, I can't tell you that one, mate, because I'm in Newcastle. But not too sure where Lidcombe Bowling Club finished. Albie Ainscoe, first bowl of the elimination semi-final. Decides to play his back end, which is the inside of the green. Probably on a short to medium length end. A little bit quick with that one. Probably gone past by 6 feet. And Shane Murgatroyd. He'll get his campaign underway. Backhand as well. On the inside. Going to be probably a bit quicker than Albie's bowls. Green is pretty slick. We're not too sure of the green speed. We might do a bit of a green speed test a little bit later. See where we get pace. So Albie's looking to make that adjustment. Just got to drop a little bit of weight, and he's not too bad. He's pretty close here. He's pretty close. That's a good start. Great weight. Albie Ainscoe, well played. Shane stays on the backhand. Too sure what his weight's like. I think it's a bit better than his first one, but he'll be second shot. I would imagine, maybe not quite. So, Scotty Caruso, his first bowl of the elimination final on his backhand as well. So far, viewers, all 5 bowls have played the inside of the green. He's getting back. So it looks like it's 1 or 2 to East Maitland at the moment. So Stevie Drummond using the bowling arm. Backhand as well. And it's early stages. They'll probably spray him around for a little bit, just trying to find their rhythm. Not a bad bowl by Steve. That's a good second shot. Well done. Jared will be happy with that. Scotty Caruso will play his second bowl. Staying once again on the backhand. Isn't it funny that every bowl so far has been on the inside of the green? So I dare say in the roll-up the players favoured playing that inside of the green. The rink is close to the ditch, so hence to say we've got our side cameras up on the bank. That's how close they are. So it's 1 to East Maitland at the moment. The hot pink bowl of Albie Ainscough, the lead. See if Stevie Drummond can make that correction. He's trying hard. He's trying hard. 2 good bowls, mate. Beautiful weight, Steve. Still 1 to East Maitland with 2 good seconds. So Ken Wells jumps on the mat for the Griffins. Once again, the inside of the green. Down he comes. Probably just a tad wide. As you know, viewers and bowlers, you know, a few nerves in the first couple of ends until they settle down. Could have played on this a million times. So Dave Davies could have played on this green a million times, but until those nerves settle, you can imagine there might be a few sprayed around the place, which is understandable. Dave Davies for the Mullets. 1 down. Once again. Just a tad wide. Only 1 bowl's crossed the line so far, which is the first bowl of Shane Murgatroyd's. So Ken Wells on his backhand, holding 1, looking to add to it. Just got to sit inside those 2 maroon bowls of Steve Drummond's. Looks like he's not down too bad. Just a tad wide. His weight wasn't too bad, actually. So Dave Davies. 2 seconds, only the 1 down. Probably 3 seconds. So down he comes on the back end again. Every bowl, viewers, 12 of them have all been played on the same side of the green. That is interesting. It's built a wall, plenty to sit on, so there's another second shot, so that's 3 seconds for Teralba, but they are 1 down at the moment. Second bowl of Albie Ainscough. Can have a look at that there. The pink bowl of Albie's is holding shot. So Ben Osborne for the Griffins will get his campaign underway. Finds himself holding 1. Once again on the inside of the green. Obviously the kind of hand, they would have had their practice this morning. They would have discussed it as a team. This doesn't look too bad. This is a pretty good shot. He's played this very well. He's up after it. That's 2. Great bowl. That's 2 to the Griffins. Well played, Ben Osborne. So Dave Davies has said he's got a bit of a wall there, Jared. You sit on that last bowl, he'll score. That's the head there. So he's the first player to play the ditch side of the green. Let's see what happens. Doesn't look too bad from here. Let's give it every chance. This is a very good shot. He might get the hole and be a bit unlucky, and he is. So it's possibly still 2 down, but it's a great effort. Great effort by the skipper from Teralba, Jared Duncan. Still finds himself 1 down. So Benny Osborne head back to the mat. Probably stay on the same hand, I would imagine. So he's on his backhand once again. Played a clanger with his first one. So down it comes. Let's give it decent. Give it decent again. Give it decent again. That's a great bowl. That's probably 3. Very close to 3. That's what we're looking at there. That's what the players, Dave's just having a look. He thinks it's 2. So Jared, he wasn't a mile away with his first one. He just got that smudge and went through that gap.
Is the shot there or not really, or is the middle one jamming? I think the blue will stay if you hit the blue. You draw it, pal.
There you go. There's the instruction. Draw the shot. Stay in the same hand. Very, very good, fluent delivery. Down on his forehand again. Maybe a little bit wide, probably a little bit quick.
All right, Griffins.
So this having a bit of a look, see what it is. I'm going to measure them. So it was 2, so it's 2 to the Mullets. And they'll get the campaign underway. 2-0 after the first end. We haven't got any updates for the other rinks yet. We'll get to that. We'll see what length they can decide to go. Albie Ainscoe, we know his second one was the one that ended up being one of the counters. So he'll get us underway again. Don't forget, viewers, jump on. Now it's early in the morning, all around the world in different places. People watching from Scotland. Albie Ainscoe playing the forehand, which is inside of the green again. It's very bright. As you can see, those camera angles, the sun's beating right down on it. And once again, not a bad start again by Albie Ainscoe. Well done. Give you an indication that's where his bowl's finished. Shane Murgatroyd stays on the same hand. So these guys haven't deviated. Down on the forehand. Probably just going to sail a little bit past. Maybe a few nerves from Shano there. But he'll settle in, we're sure. So there's Albie Ainscoe with his second one. All 4 bowls so far been played on the inside of the green. It's not down too badly again. Gets a touch of his own, pushes it closer, and he does. Beautiful weight. That's what he's got there. So Shane Murgatroyd stays on the same hand. Just have a look at a bit of his track. Probably just a tad wide. Maybe a little bit quick as well. So the Lakes, what do we got? Yep, that's right, mate, thanks. Stevie Drummond, they're just updating that scoreboard now. Since Teralba's picked up a 5 on the first end. 5 on the first end in one of those other games. We'll just quickly update it for you. That's the game between Hoffman and Miller. We haven't got a result for the other one yet. This is pretty good. Scotty Caruso. Bit of a touch. He's got him. That's a great shot. Well played. So it's 5-2 Teralba lead at the moment on your masterboard. In this featured match between Benny Osmond and Jared Duncan. 2-0 to the Griffins. Stevie Drummond playing his forehand. East Maitland looks like they're holding the shot. Probably a couple. Probably could be 3 or 4. Just going to get a smudge. Been unfortunate. You heard the indication. Scotty Crusoe. Great effort. Kenny Wells rather, not Scotty Crusoe. Dave Davies from Teralba. One player late. So our feature game is 2-0. East Maitland over Teralba. Masterboard 5-2 at this stage. And we'll update that as we go along. So Dave Davies just sits on that back one. He might get some result. Unfortunately, just going to sneak past. So that's the head there. That's what we're looking at. Looks like the boys from East Maitland holding a few. Teralba rather. No, sorry. We'll have a bit of a look here. So Benny Osborne looks happy with this. He's not a mile away. Very, very close. He might just run past it. All he has. Great effort. So Dave Davies again from the Mullets. Just lost that camera. We'll get back to this one. Down he comes. I'm just going to skunk it. So it looks like the boys from Teralba are probably holding a few. As you can see. We're still waiting for an update on that other rink. So Benny Osborne will bowl first. Down he comes. The East Maitland skipper. Probably just a little bit narrow of that. His weight wasn't too bad. So Jared Duncan on his forehand. Watching intently. Down he comes. Gets a touch. This is a great bowl. Well played, Jared Duncan. Great shot. Dave Davies happy. So he's indicated he might go a bit quicker at this. Let's have a bit of a look. Down he comes on his backhand. Probably just going to pinch it. Anything's possible. Runs through. Jared has one to play. Holding a few, I believe. Plenty of room to add to another. Down he comes. Jared Duncan. Skipper. Close. Great effort. Okay, we'll get an indication. They're having a bit of a look at this. Let's have a bit of a look. Here we are. You can see, viewers. So they're having a bit of a measure. So they've taken 1 out, taken 2 out, taken 3 out. So it looks like it was 3. 3, Jared. Throws 3. There's the indication. So Jared Duncan gets his campaign underway. And we've still got that one rink that hasn't updated their scoreboard, but nevertheless, it's 3-2. The Mullets over the Griffins in our featured match here at Beresfield Bowling Club. Home of the Magpies, who will feature in our 1 grade grand final tomorrow. So Shane Murgatroyd will get us underway. You can see the bowl coming into view now. Just a little tad short. Now the Ainscote started this game off pretty good for the Griffins. Bit of hoopla going on in the rink next door. Threw him off his guard. Away he goes. You will notice, viewers, he's played every bowl on the same side of the green. Found his line, found his rhythm. Watching this would be more enjoyable if the exposure of the two cameras were adjusted. We are doing our best as we go. Thanks, Gary. Love your input. One thing we can assure you is where we are sitting, which is on a different side of the green, the sun is blaring on that green, so it is quite tricky. And we have limited room to put our cameras here on this side of the green. So, but thanks anyway, Gary. We'll do our best to bring you the best we can. You see those bowls are a little bit short there. So Albie will look and make correction with his second one. Then he's going to play the other side. As you can see, it's very, very bright. He does have light bowls as well. So he's a bit closer than the first one. And that's a great correction. Albie Ainscote from the Mullets, from the Griffins. So it's 1 to the Griffins. Stevie Drummond from Teralba. Step on the mat, 1 down, plenty of room in the draw. As we said, viewers, I'm sure a lot of you know who Stevie Drummond is. Been around a long time. A little bit underdone. Here we go. Adjusting for you viewers. Gary. So on the forehand. Scotty Caruso. They're all just finally coming back this direction a little bit short. Now this is a longer end than what they've been playing. So I dare say Steve needs another yard or so, make that correction. Forehand. Doesn't look too bad, the line. Just don't know what his weight's like. Still coming. Still coming. Might slip under there. He'll go close to being shot. Very, very close. Plenty of room though. Scotty Caruso can make amends for all the Griffins. So we have an update on the other game over there. Close. There we go. Your masterboard should be 11-2 to Teralba, which it is. Dave Davies. As you can see, it is very, very glary here. Everybody's got their hands above their eyes looking into the sun. See the shadows on the green. We haven't seen shadows in a couple of days, viewers. Been a while. Horrific rain. So, Kenny Wells just going to hang. You can see a few of them are hanging on that side of the green, which is the ditch side. Boundary peg's not far off the bank. There's plenty of room for these guys to draw a shot. So Dave Davies on his forehand. He's not a mile away. This could be the shot. That's the shot, and that's one to Teralba. Jared gives indication. Kenny Wells will try and get that shot back for the Griffins. Forehand. Down he comes. Let's have a bit of a look here. Give it some good air. He's not too sure about the weight. He's trying hard. He's not a mile away. Very, very close. Oh, he slipped through the gap. Unfortunate, but a very good bowl regardless. Fair effort, but it is 1-2 Teralba. And they lead this game 3-2 after 2 ends. That's what we're looking at there, viewers. There's the head. Zone in a bit. See the jack is behind that black bowl. Just to the right of the screen there. Boys head back. Jared will have first bowl. He's holding shot. The Dave Davies bowl. So down we come. Backhand. Jared Duncan. Dave looks interested. I think they're just trying to beat the maroon bowl. He gets around that. He's played this pretty well. This is a great shot. Well played. That's 2. Great bowl, Jared Duncan. Benny Osborne step on. Finds himself 2 down. He's decided to stay on the other hand. Sits that back one. Gets the flop back. He could score the shot. Second at best, at worst rather. Just hanging on him a bit. No late kick. Jared plays the same bowl as his last. You heard him say he's a bit wider. He is a lot wider. But they do hold 2, the Mullets. Yep, beautiful weight. Now, Benny Osborne should have got an idea about that, the line on the ditch side of the green after his first one. Don't know if this one's going to hold on him. We're just going to duck under. His weight was pretty good. This looks like it could be 2. It is 2. 2 to the Mullets. They jump out to a 5-2 lead after 3 ends in our featured match. As we said, we'll do our best to bring you the updated scoreboards of the other 2 rinks as we go along. So Shane Murgatroyd will get us underway again on his forehand. We do apologise for the glare. So down it comes. Not a bad starter. Shane Murgatroyd, pretty good start. Pretty good start. So Albie Ainscope. Not too bad at all. There was the boss trying to ring, but he's in there. He's fixing something. So we'll just keep you here. He's looking at the exposure of those cameras, trying to fix it up for you, mate. Gary Brown. But still 1-2 the Mullets by the looks of things. Both skippers are unsure. Shane Murgatroyd with his second. Probably just going to finish past the pink one of Albie, which he does. But not a bad start from the two leads. Now we're working on that exposure for you. Albie gets his second one done. Up after it. Up after it. Gets either side of this bowl. He's played a cracker. Very, very close. Stevie Drummond, as you heard he skip say, just a backhand draw. Up and down for shot. Not 100% sure. So he'll stay on the ditch side of the green. And as we did mention to you viewers that the boundary peg's not far off the ditch, so lucky they're not losing the super grips, that's all I can say. So down he comes. Weight's good, Steve Drummond, just a tad narrow. Pretty good weight. Scotty Caruso. Up and down for shot, as they've said. He's playing the ditch side as well.
You boys want to look after the master woman too?
Just going to sail past. Bit loose that one from Scotty. But you get two. Stevie Drummond knows he played good weight with his first one. It's a bit of a mystery on this side. That exposure looks pretty good. The CEO has fixed it. This is not far away. This is not far away. He might just get a tad unlucky. Early in this game, viewers, on this very slick surface, there's been a lot of bowls that have just ducked through holes. So, well done, boss man. Fix that exposure. Scotty Caruso said if he's up and down for shot, I do favour the Teralba bowl. He's just going to duck under as well. Every bowl's crossed the line bar one. Jared indication where he wants Dave to draw to. If he doesn't cross the line, finishes Jack Eye, he's going to count. Up and down for shot. The black bowl of Teralba, the pink bowl of the Griffins. Remember, our loser is out for the season. Our winner plays the loser of our other game between Cardiff and Charlestown, which is on this same green. So just a bit wide there from Dave. It's Kenny Wells, the third. He's a mile away here. He looks like he's played this pretty good. If he gets that late turn, that little kick, and he's trying very, very hard here. Very, very hard. Just might be short of a gallop, and he is. Okay. Still up and down for shot. There's no indication from the skippers who has got the shot. Have a bit of a look here. Stayed on the forehand, Dave. Gets a roll out of one of them. He's very, very close here, viewers. Very close. Dave Davies from the Mullets. Just a tad, great effort. Was heading in the right direction. YouTube Live Sports, subscribe for more. You want your fix, you better be live in it. Subscribe to YouTube Live Sports. Not only bowls, just about to start covering a little bit of football coming up. Viewers, ladies tackle. The brand new team in Port Stephens, the Nelson Bay Bandits, we will be bringing you their games. 2 league tag and 1 ladies tackles, May 25th. YouTube Live Sports, looking forward to covering some rugby league. Should be some fun. So as we can see, still up and down for shot. No one's made a decision who's got shot. I think both skippers have said it is up and down. We'll see what happens here.
Probably second, up and down. Blue's about that far behind the yellow.
So Jared stays on the forehand. He just gets a roll out of either one of those darker coloured bowls or inside the pink. He'll score. Is he going to get back to it? He's trying very, very hard. Just short of a gallop. Let's update that board for you. A feature game, 5-2 to Teralba. Up and down for shot. Hope for that exposure's a bit better for you, Gary. Thank you. Good morning, Sony. Hello, mate. Glad you had a good night last night. As always, spend a lot of time talking to the boss man on the phone. Last night, getting everything organised, fixing everything up. He's a character. So Benny Osborne, he's playing a little bit of weight. Bit of a sexy bender here. He's holding his line. He's played this pretty good. Oh, what sort of result did we get? Not probably the desired one. He's probably going to drop 2. So it's 2. 2 to Teralba. On the fourth end. Takes them out to 7-2 lead. Masterboard at the moment reads 15-5 to Teralba. Jared Duncan leads. Benny Osborne 7-2. And the exposure is a lot better. Still drunk. He looks like he had a good night, mate. No matter. Loves jumping on board, playing with the mouse. Scoreboard looks a treat. That scoreboard looks sensational. Better we got... the blue and red does look better than the green and yellow. Anyway. Shane Murgatroyd, first bowl for the Mullets. On fifth end. A little bit loose. Okay, so we can update one of those other ones over there. So Albie Ainscoe, not a bad reply. Pretty good. Very, very good. Gary Brown's happy. Well done. Gary Brown's happy. Good job, CEO. I'm going to have the mouse back now. Is he going to make it? Just going to drop a tad short. So Albia plays second one, holding 1. Down he comes. Great shooting. This is good bowls by Albie Ainscoe. The 2 lead bowls, well played. 2 good rip bowls there. The hot pink bowls, the hot pink premiers, they tell me. One down. Sorry, boys, we're just getting these masterboards right. So it's 1 or 2. I think it's only just the 1. This might change things. Scotty Crusoe slips past that. Definitely going to be 2 now, I think. Possibly 3. That's a great bowl. It is 3. Jared's indicated 3 down. Steve Drummond jumps on the mat. And he'll try and fix that issue. So they have changed that back there. So that's a 0. I did believe they did put those scores on the wrong. They put those scores on the wrong side. So 17-2, I just don't think they've updated the masterboard properly, but we're doing our best to do it for you. So probably 4 down here, as you heard Jared say. See what happens. Playing his backhand. How's he looking? Viewers, how's he looking? Direction's pretty good. Just his weight. Great effort. So Kenny Wells. Benny Osborne said they are holding 4. Hello, Braden. How are you, buddy? We'll do our best, viewers, as they get a couple of comments. We'll do our best to keep you up to date with the masterboard. We can actually be one step ahead of them because we're doing it live, where they've got to wander over it then and update it when they get the chance. So, as I said, we'll do our very best. I'll give you an indication. So, as now our feature game is Jared Duncan 7-2 after 4 ends in front of Benny Osborne. Hoffman and Miller is 5-3 we believe now. So we'll just get that updated for you after 3 ends as well. And our other game is, can't quite see it, but we'll get to that one. No, well played. Kenny Wells for the Griffins, holding 2, we believe. Staying on his forehand. Don't know where this one's going to end up. Probably just going to die under. He's got the weight to get inside it. Not quite. Beautiful weight. So it's 15-6 according to the masterboard. They haven't added the other 2 on, but we'll get ours up to date. That's the head they're looking at, gentlemen. That's the head the 2 skippers just left. Jared will get first bowl. I think Tony Wicks is actually 1 shot. Not quite sure, but we'll get that updated shortly. So Jared Duncan in our feature match will stay on the backhand. Probably finds himself a couple down, probably 2, as he did indicate to his team at the crossover. Gives this every chance. His line looks good. Either side of the black bowl. Lands on the white bowl. He'll get a result. Is he going to be close? He's gone through. Slippery surface. Yes, I know our masterboard looks like it's correct, boss man. I just think they made a mistake on theirs, so Looks with intent. Just a tad wide. Benny Osborne just sailed wide. Jared will jump back on. He's had a look at the head. As you can see there, Dave's indicated to him. Take its place. Those are the 3 bowls against him. 2 or 3. So head back to the mat. Finds himself a couple down. 2 was the indication. The AEST leading very, very well too, just quietly. So Jared's played the backhand. Either side of that black one's going to be close to parking in the driveway. Just not too sure about his weight. He's going to just drop a bit short. You give it every effort. So Benny Osborne knows he's got a couple in the bank. Can he add to it? Get that score right. Down he comes. He's on his forehand. He's only got to turn one of those pink ones or the white ones. His weight looks pretty good here. His weight looks exceptional if he gets on top of it. And he has. That's a good shot. So having a bit of a look. The old fingers are coming out, doing a bit of measuring. Dave Davies. So it's 5 to the Griffins. Great end by the Griffins then. Pick up a handful. And our feature match now. Seven on 5 ends here at the Nest. Home of the Magpies. Elimination semi-final, 2 grade, Greater Newcastle region. It's all happening. So Albie Ainscoe gets us underway once again. Loves wearing the beanie. Bit of a cloud that's just come over, but it's the only one in the sky pretty much. And pretty good starter by Albie Ainscoe. Shane Murgatroyd, forehand. Coming down on his forehand with decent track. Just not too sure about the weight. Will he sit it? And he will. Great retrieve. Albie knows what he's got to do. Just travelled past a tad. He's down after it as well. The adrenaline is pumping here, viewers. And pretty good correction. Great effort. So Shane is holding 1. He'll try and get the second one. Make it 2. Looks like it's 1 from here. Yep, good bowls. So Scotty Caruso, he's down on the forehand. Finds himself probably 2 down. Sits that, he's only going to be 1 down now. 1 to the Mullets. Stevie Drummond will step on, holding 1. Don't forget, viewers, jump on, have a chat. Jack of all trades today. Masterboards, scoreboards, cameras, chats. Bit of everything. And a very happy bowler on the other end. Because he had a good night out. On the forehand, Stevie Drummond. Will he just sit inside the white bowl? Not quite. So Scotty Caruso did get second shot with his last one. Down he comes. Forehand again. You will notice, viewers, most bowlers are playing the inside of the green, the kinder side of the green, the kinder hand of the green, rather. Now, if he just gets inside his last one, fair effort. That's 3 seconds there, I believe, to the Griffins. Stevie Drummond. How's this one looking? Just a tad quick, not much. Kenny Wills, East Maitland. Excuse me, viewers, bit of a cough. Hasn't played this one too bad. Probably just going to sail past. Dave Davies. An ex-Rathmines bowler, I believe. Or Wanchi, or maybe both. Back in the day, when there was a million teams in the 1 grade, he plied his trade at one of those. Pardon me. Every chance here to add, and that's 2. So Kenny Wells, still got plenty of room there. His last one wasn't too bad. Drops a yard. He'll kiss the baby, draw the shot. Have a bit of a look. Benny Osborne, he's likes it. He's interested. What's going to happen? Well, I think that he's only 1 down now, so a pretty good result. Dave Davies displays one like his last one. He'll draw. Don't forget, viewers, jump on, have a chat. YouTube Live Sports, subscribe. Love to hear your comments. Love to hear your thoughts on the game. If you're going to watch any of our other streaming games this weekend. So Dave Davies hasn't played this one too bad either. That's 2 crackers, and I reckon that's close to 2. Well played. Jared's happy. He's very happy with that. There's the head. It looks like those 2 there. Those 2 front black ones look like the counters. And Benny Osborne will jump on a bit of a high after picking up a 5 on the last end. So down on his backhand. Just sailed away a bit. Forehand. So you hear the indication. He's playing weight. He's every chance. Gets both of them. Oh, got rid of one, so I think it is only 1. Jared has 1 to play. So down he comes on the forehand. He sits on that, he'll count. No, maybe. So it's 1 to the Mullets, 1 to Jared Duncan. So it should be 8-7 on 6 in our feature game. And I just had the comment, someone said to me, the masterboard looks different to yours on the thing. Ours are right. It's just when the players don't wander over to the master board as often as we can update it. So 16-11. They're updating it now. It's 21-11. So back to the game. Shane Murger trying to get us underway for the Mullets. Mark Harwood, go the Mullets. Got about a yard over. This man's been, in the early stages, probably best on field. Albie Ainscote. He hasn't played this one too bad again either. Benny's happy. He's happy. Benny Osborne's very happy with his lead. Great start, Albie. Well played. Well played. So down comes Shane Murgatroyd again. Gets inside that. Any touch will make two. And he's kissed the baby. That's a great bowl. Well played. Very good bowl. So Albie Haynes go. Backhand again. So that's the situation he's facing. Down he comes. One and a measure. Definitely two. But he's give this every chance again. If he holds, he's trying his darnest. This is a pretty good reply. What a great bowl. That's second shot at worst. Well done. Good shot. Desi Drummond's indicated the forehand draw from his skipper. Great viewing numbers here at the moment. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. 2-grade elimination semi-final. Teralba v East Maitland. It's all happening. Beautiful weather at the moment. Let's hope it stays that way. We have a game on our hands. Scotty Caruso. Close. Great effort. So he'll play his forehand, Stevie Drummond from the Mullets. Holding one. Just slips inside that. It's probably going to be a bit tight. Go the Mullets. A lot of Mullet supporters online, viewers. And I'm coughing here. Crazy, we don't like that in the commentary box. Let's have a look here. Benny Osborne's just in our way. See what happens here. He's just going to duck under. It's all happening. It's all happening here at the nest. So Dave Davies. They are holding one. Teralba wants to add to it. I think the pink bowl of Albie Ainscote might be second shot. Very smooth delivery on a very slick surface. So down he comes. He's give this plenty of territory too, so don't look like there's going to be any danger. Just his weight might be a bit of an issue, but he's got the best backwood. And he's drawn to the tee. Not that there's any respotting in Pennant, of course, but it's the best backwood, and that's always handy. So Kenny Wells. What shot he's going to play? He's playing his backhand. Now he's played it a bit tighter. If he holds up, will he get a result? He's very close to this. He has. That's a great bowl. So it looks like it could be one to the Griffins with the pink bowl of Albie Ainscote, and it is by the indication from the skips. We'll see if Dave Davies can put him back. Playing great, mate. Well played, Albie. The Albie Ainscoe just walking past. Playing a great game. So Dave Davies, that's what he's got in front of him. So the pink bowl, you can see there, viewers, is the shot, the indication the two skippers. It is 1 to East Maitland. Jumps back on the mat, resets, composes himself. Down he comes on his forehand. Plenty of room. Trying hard. Just his weight. This doesn't look too bad. Yep. So it's still 1 to the pink bowl. Kenny Wells. Played a cracker with his last one. On the open hand. Down he comes. Forehand. Kenny Wells. Griffin. Played a screamer. Holding one. So he sat the other bowl out, but excuse me, still is he won. And next time we set up the pardon me, the commentary box, we went put it in the middle of the trees. Now I'm sneezing. Never mind, viewers. Jared Duncan walks up. He'll bowl first. Definitely is 1 to East Maitland. All the players so far just find it a tad tricky on that ditch side as it runs past my commentary box. Just a slight weight issue with that one. Benny Osborne. Plenty of room to draw another. As they say, it's a ding-dong affair here, viewers, on Rink 6. Here at the Nest. Home of the Magpies, hosting the 1 and 2 grade Greater Newcastle Pennant games. Final series. Don't know if that's a counter. Jared Duncan, a man of his ability. Plenty of room for him to draw. Down he comes on his forehand. Just hanging on that side. There is a bit of a late kick. Not with that one. Just a tad quick. So it looks like it is 1 to East Maitland. He does have 1 to play. Fluent delivery. Now the weight. See what his weight's like. His line's pretty good. Just going to drop. Just going to drop. So I think it's only 1. They're having a bit of a look. Oh, I could be wrong. What was that, boys? Updating the board now. He said it was 3. It didn't look like it was 3 from here. His early indication was only 1, so it was 3 to East Maitland. Well, how about that? I got me new glasses too. So that's 10-8 on 7 in our featured match. Albie Ainscoe will get us underway again. He's playing well. Just sailed past the tad. Shane Murgatroyd. Will stay on the same side. Down he comes. Not a bad start up. Still slips past a bit. As we did say to you viewers before, the green is very, very, very quick, according to the players. On a beautiful day, no breeze, sun shining, no rain, which is important. That one's a little bit loose from Albie. So Shane will jump up with his second. Both leads not going too bad. Trying to set it up for their team. Albie's probably just had the better of Shane at the moment. Not a bad bowl again. Two good bowls by Shane Murgatroyd. Scotty Caruso will jump on. On his forehand, plenty of room. It's probably a medium length head, a bit more than medium. How's this one looking? Just slips past. It's funny going back towards the club. It looks like a lot of them are slipping past Jack and coming back towards the other green. They're all dropping short. As we said, no breeze to speak of. Birds are chirping, sun shining. Beresfield Bowling Clubs give them the best opportunity to play at the top of their game. So far, it's a close affair. 10-8. Stevie Drummond. Has he drawn the shot here for the Mullets? Close. Scotty Caruso. Well, he's probably pinched it a bit. The old bowls adage, pulled its head off. It's holding its line a fair way though. He's got the result. So Stevie Drummond looking to get a promotion out of his own. Which is the front one. He's just about to touch it. Gets a good roll of it, or a skunk, and he has. The Dick Kelty skunk's on play. That's probably one. No, he's one down still. Not through lack of trying. Kenny Wells, Griffins. Forehand. Trying to sit that back one. Hello, buddy. How are you, mate? No, you're right. No worries. Look at this. This is not a bad bowl. Good shot. Well played. So we've got, they're just having a look there. Jared's just giving an indication. Okay. There's your call. Falling off either side. Forehand. I still think Dave Davies is using the bowl shoes he had back in the Wanji Rathmines days. I've seen those ones for a long time. I believe it's Tommy Davies was his father. He was a damn good player too. Great effort. He plays something similar, Kenny Wells. Forehand. Up and down for shot. Benny Osborne, captain for the Griffins, looks interested, and why wouldn't he be with a bowl like that? Great shot and a toucher. There you go. So it's 3 down is the indication. Jared Duncan's told Dave Davies, go quick on the backhand. Get off this. Get off that. You can get all 3 of those bowls. Open up the shoulder blades, son. Let's have a bit of a look at you. Boom shakalaka, down he goes. He's going to get an edge of it. Great effort. Right idea. You can see it's probably 3. 3 there. So 3 to the Griffins. They're very animated, these boys. Benny Osborne walks to the mat, picks it up. Players put his bowl on the mat. Ply your trade, buddy. Don't forget, viewers, jump on, have a chat. YouTube Live Sports, backhand, Benny Osborne. Open hand. Give it every chance. If he turns just inside that white one, he's going to count. And good coverage regardless. And why this man's got a bowl in his hand, anything's possible. Forehand. Starting to give a bit now. Not quite. Fair effort though. Probably just 2 feet over. That's what we're looking at. That's those 3 bowls. The white one, the 2 multicoloured ones. They're the counters for more reports. They have indicated it is 3. So have a bit of a look here. Benny Osborne. Then we'll update the masterboard for you. So he's on his backhand. He just sailed past with his first one, just out of the count. This one's weight looks a bit better. Will he turn? Same shot. Identical, alongside his other one. Nothing's changed. It's 3. Forehand, Jared Duncan. Now, does he give? This one looks a bit closer. But he's going to hang on him. So it was a 3. So it's 3 to the Griffins. Albie Haynes can't get us underway again. Here he is. Dan Hill is in the house, and I'm sure in another couple of minutes or so he'll be had the headphones on and give us some of his expertise. He's already indicated he's going to. Now we'll just update those that masterboard for you in a minute, viewers. And ladies and gentlemen, I did promise earlier I would have him in the skybox, and we are welcomed by bowls coordinator from Charlestown Bowling Club, home of the Tigers, who will play the 1 grade final here tomorrow. Daniel Hill, how are you, mate?
Good morning, Dan. Good to be here. It's a lovely morning for bowls.
It is a good morning for bowls. I was saying to the viewers before when I got here, it was raining this morning.
Was it?
I was crapping myself where I was going to set everything up. Had to wait till the guys rolled the green.
Yes.
But then the sun came out, and now it's picturesque, Dan. Picturesque.
It sure is. Not a breath of wind.
It's pretty nice.
Sun's in the sky, so.
And a good start by Albie Ainscote. I was actually spoke to your friend and mine, that man, Mark Gauntlet.
Oh, Mr. Gauntlet, how's he going?
He's going very well. He would love to have come up here tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
But unfortunately, he's holding an election party tonight. So, as we know.
Definitely.
So he sends his regards. So Albie Ainscote holding 1.
What's been the tail of the tape here, Tone? What have I missed?
Well, it's been a bit hit and miss from both sides, to be honest. I think, the score's 13-8 to Benny Osborne. There's been a couple of crackers that have made multiples. Kenny Wells has played some big bowls. Albie Ainscote's leading exceptional.
Very good player, very good lead.
He
very
certainly
steady.
is. And I can update this masterboard.
Yes, it looks 9-5 to Teralba in the middle rink. I think it's 11-1 the other rink.
So, yeah, it's Greggy Johns 11.
Johns jumped to 11-1, yeah.
It's good to have another set of eyes. How many ends they played out there? 5?
Yes.
Yep. And our other one, it's 9-5.
9-5 on 7.
On 7.
green looks like it's always running nicely.
Mate, it is. It's
I had a few boys come up during the week and have a roll up from the 2s, and they said it was up around that 18, 19 seconds, which is fairly speedy.
all these guys got out here pretty early this morning. We're having a bit of a roll up, and they all said it was pretty pacey.
Yeah.
It does look good though, Dan, doesn't it?
It does. I can't wait to get out here tomorrow.
I bet you can't. Now, just going quickly, we're watching this game, but we'll talk about the 1 grade final tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've had Charlestown and Beresfield playing for a 1 grade pennant.
Absolutely. It would have been back in the golden years, you would think.
Yep, the slacky days.
Yeah,
and the
absolutely.
Sammy Laguza, Johnny Roberts.
Yeah, I'm sure they've had a few good battles before my time, but it's going to be a pleasure to be out here. I get to play against Gov, and it should be a cracking game.
And our live stream game tomorrow, viewers, in the 1 grade final will be Matty Swan from the Swan family. There's a million of them that play bowls.
And a young gun, yeah.
The young gun, the handy player, and he'll be up against Shannon Slippery Rowe.
Well, hopefully Slippery has a big night tonight.
Bit like the Boydster had last night.
Oh, did he?
Ah, he's enjoying himself. Anyway, back to our featured game.
Absolutely.
We know our score here is Betty Osborne leads 13-8 after 8.
Kenny Wells on the mat. Used to play with Kenny when we both played here at Beresfield, actually.
You played Beresfield too, Dan?
I have, yes.
Okay.
Back in the day when Shippo was here.
Yeah, he's played some good bowls, Kenny. I was saying to the viewers before, we've got great viewing numbers. Albie Ainscough, for me, has been the best player on the green so far.
Yep.
It hasn't had anyone that's dominated as a back-end player yet. Kenny Wells is probably the closest. But Betty Osborne has played a couple of smokers.
On a green this pacey, you're just trying to get 2 within a yard generally. You get those. You can't really nail the jack every time, but
No, you can't. Build it, and they shall come. Set the foundation.
Absolutely.
So have a look at this one.
Just not going to have the legs here. Just still a handy bowl.
Very much so. So it looks like it is 1 to Teralba with the Stevie Drummond bowl.
Yep. So Kenny's switching over to forehand, trying to draw a toucher. I think he's got the 3 catches there, or no, he's got 2 of the catches.
You can get it down the line.
Yeah, no, he's well under this time. I think this ditch side's a little bit tricky from what I've heard.
It is, and I would say, mate, that 80% of the bowls have been played on the inside of the green. And I was saying to the viewers before, we actually have our cameras set up on the ditch, on the bank rather, because it's so close to the ditch.
Yes, definitely. And on a green like this, you might have to get out there.
True. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Hill, bowls coordinator of the Tigers, is in the skybox with us for YouTube Live Sports.
That's a good shot by Dave Davies.
It's possibly a counter.
Definitely. His front one could even be close.
Excuse me.
Judging by the angles.
And there's a fair crowd here too.
We've got a few platinum pennant players up there watching their East Maitland Griffins counterparts.
Who played last night? I know Raymond Terrace. How'd they go?
Everyone played last night. There's 3 rounds this weekend.
Oh,
so
there is too. Friday, and Raymond Terrace has got a double header at home this week, I believe.
Yeah, so Raymond Terrace played down at Wenty last night and won by 1 shot, I believe.
Wow.
I don't know the tail of the tape, but it was 58-57.
Well, I did miss the phone call from Lennon last night. He must have been driving home at about 10 o'clock. I was dead to the world.
Yep.
But
it's just a bit tight there from Benny O.
it is.
So this is a chance for Teralba.
So Jared Duncan will stay on his backhand.
Let's try and draw another one.
So we're a little bit unsure about one. We think one of the Dave Davies bowls counts. We do believe it's 2.
Yeah.
He hasn't got bad weight.
He gets to his own. Oh, just get to the back on and flop.
Gets a skunk off that. He'll
he's
count.
In. Well played, Jared Duncan.
Could be 3. Possibly 4. Plenty of room on the ditch side of the green, which is the tricky side, as we know. But Benny Osborne, or as Dan calls him, Benny O,
Benny O.
on the forehand. It's been a weird game. There's 4s, there's 5s, there's someone gets in front, someone pegs them back.
Will he turn? That's this side of the green is just holding out there if you get out there.
It is a tad.
Glad I'm on rink 4 tomorrow, Tone.
Rink 4. I was quite surprised when we were streaming on this side of the green, but I can understand why.
Yeah, so the 1 grade final is over here tomorrow. So.
Yep. And as I said to the viewers this morning, the reason being because someone sent me a message why they're playing over there. Gets in off this, falls back, close.
Chance, yes.
Let's see.
Just to take that little bit of home ground advantage from Bero. They play their pennants on 1, 2 and 3 generally.
So they've taken out 3 for the Mullets. Yeah, they do. They're going to measure for the 4th. We'll flick our camera over so you can see what's going on here. So there they're measuring for the 4th, and that'll be between the 2 back bowls, I believe.
Yes.
Pink one. And then the multicoloured thing there, the turquoise, whatever it is. What do you use? You use arrows, don't you? Red, white, and blue.
Same one every time, yes.
Why don't you get those blue and white ones, Dad? You looked into that one?
Yes. I'd love a set of Bulldogs if Walter's listening.
So, you heard that, Mr. Jacobs? So that was a 4.
4 shots to Teralba.
4 to Teralba. And once again, this game
tightens up.
It's at the 13-12 now in our featured match on 9 ends. You can see our other games down there. We have Hoffman and Miller. So Teralba leave that one 9-5, and Greggy John and Tony Wicks. And Greggy John from Teralba leads that one.
It's 11-2 on 6.
It's 11-2 now, so we'll update that one. So Tony Wicks has scored a shot. Should be on N6. So our masterboard will probably be correct, 32-20 in favour of Teralba, and it looks like the Greggy John rink is the one doing the damage.
Definitely.
Albie Haynes go. Hasn't been far away all day.
Yep, in the area.
Yeah, he's played pretty good. So Shane Murgatroyd. What are they? Black and green, those bowls. They arrows, Dan? Quick. What do you think?
Yes, they definitely arrows. They are definitely.
Good, well done.
Don't know what model, but...
So down... Tad short with that one, so it looks like Albie's holding 1. Very steady. Stays on the same side of the green. Someone just asked me what's the update in the other game. I can't tell you. It looks like Cardiff might be 3 behind.
3 behind. 26-23 to Charlestown after 23.
Great shot, Albie. And there you go. Dan will know.
I'll be keeping a close eye on that one.
He's got those Charlestown beagle eyes on that masterboard.
Yes, if I go quiet, I'm just watching that game a little bit.
That's all right, my friend. It's all right.
If they get behind, I might have to go give them a rev up.
Well, wouldn't it be fantastic if they actually won this afternoon and you'd have 2 teams in the grand final tomorrow?
Well, they've only got to win this game and they'll be in the grand final.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, this morning I mean. Yes, correct.
So if they don't, they've at least got another chance this afternoon.
And that's what happens when you finish first.
Yes.
After the home and away series.
We have been a bit unfortunate. We've got 4 out of our side that actually played throughout the season, the majority.
Really?
With various things on, yes. So have had to call up a couple of our 4 graders and do a bit of qualifying throughout the year. Qualified young Sam Laguza. I don't know if you know him.
No, but what I can tell you, before Joan texts me and says Laguzza.
That is, yes.
And she actually come and thanked me. She says, you're the only one that done it right after one mistake. I said, thanks, Joan.
And Scotty Thorogood qualified him as well to play.
I thought he was retired.
Oh, he's like John Farnham.
Is he over there today?
He's over there on the end rink, just walking backwards now.
Oh, yeah, there he is. There he is. I'm going to go and have a yak with him, Lou.
Absolutely.
Anyway, back to our main game here. It is 1-2.
Albie's all over it again.
Benny Rousell, good morning to you. How are you, mate? You waited till Puss come on before you said hello. You don't like the dulcet tones that I'm supplying, my friend? Only joking, Benny.
So, sorry I was late this morning. I was expecting
I didn't even know what time you were coming. Shippo just told me you were going to turn up. He didn't give me a time.
I was expecting my son's soccer to be called off, and woke up this morning and they decided to play.
Well, you just reminded me because I took the grandson. He's playing soccer for the first time, and I expected him to be called off as well.
Yeah, I think everyone did.
But I don't think he was.
Yeah. I was very surprised. Had to do the mad dash to Nan and Pops to pick him up and get him to the field.
Dan Davies on the mat. Now, can you answer the question? Back in the day, when you were a junior, Dan, where did he play? Rathmines, Wangi, or both?
Ooh.
Tommy Davies was his father.
Tommy Davies was his father, and I'm going to say Wangi.
Wangi. Okay. I remember back when we first entered Premier League in Raymond Terrace, we actually tried to get Tommy Davies to come up and play for our club.
Very good players.
Very much so. Effort. Just missed out.
Very consistent player, Dave.
Everybody loves Hilly, man of many talents.
Thank you, Benny.
Bit like yourself, Benny. Viewing numbers are climbing. Everyone's waking up after a big Friday night. Isn't that right, Boydie? Forehand. Kenny Wells. That's what he's looking at. Down it comes.
Yeah, they like the paddock. Just got to run it.
Yeah, gets inside Steve Drummond's bowl. He's going to count, and he will.
Yes.
Playing a fine game.
Good shot.
Well done. And as I said to you before, Dan, the two best players on the green are probably those two individuals. The pink bowls, which belong to Albie Ainscough, the Griffins lead, and Kenny Wells, the Griffins third.
Well, that's always good when it's two Griffins. It's good for the Griffins anyway.
The Griffins.
I'm sure they'll all be playing here today and then going, I think they play 5 o'clock tonight, their Platinum side at home.
Might stop past you on the way. Oh, I've got to go that way.
I did see a couple of their marquee players down here too. Young Ali Forsyth, Ali G's in the house.
Where is he?
Oh, they're sitting down the end here, him and Shannon. Get him in the skybox.
Go and get him.
Okay.
Go and get him. Just tell him someone wants to say hello to you. If you're happy with that. Okay, so we get back to the game. We might have a special guest in a minute. See what happens. So forehand, Kenny Wells, after playing a cracker before to turn it into 2, doesn't look too bad here either. He gets around that. As you can see, he's probably just going to crash. Bad luck. So it's his 2 to the Griffins. Perfect weather for a game of bowls. Benny, you are right. I told you when I got here this morning, it was very wet. And we couldn't set everything up in time because they were waiting for they have to roll the green. Anyway, we got that all sorted. They got it done in time. We set everything up. We had the umbrella ready in case it rained. So far it hasn't, which is good. Sun shining. The Dan Hill's just gone to go and grab someone. Jump on the commentary. Someone I've known for a long, long time. We'll see if we can get him on. So Jared Duncan down on the forehand finds himself 2 down. 13-12 after 9. Give this every chance. This is a big bowl. Unlucky. Great shot with no result. Fair effort there. Greggy John skips away in that other rink. Again. So Benny Osborne will head back to the mat. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers from all over the world, let me introduce to you the gentleman I regard as one of the best players I've ever seen, and an ex-housemate, ex-club mate, an ex-bit of everything, Ali Forsyth.
Hello, mate.
How are you, man?
Fabulous to see you. How are you going?
Not too bad. What's on that one? Boomer. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ali Forsyth, the Kiwi great, is in the skybox. Now, he is part of the Platinum Premier League side for the Griffins. East Maitland, you played tonight, is that right?
We played last night at Cabramatta. We play at 5 o'clock today against St John's Park.
Okay.
And then we play tomorrow morning against Carlingford.
And you're going along all right. Did you win last night?
No. We got a little bit of a touch-up last night. But, no, I've been travelling all right. Boys have been playing good. So, 4 out of 6 so far.
Jared Duncan goes weight. Boom shakalaka. Does he get a result? Unfortunately not. Going to be one down. Benny Osborne's got one to play. So who'd you play last night? Cabra, you said?
Cabra away, yeah. It was pretty doughy. It probably run 12 at best.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Well, I think they were quite happy with it running that speed.
Oh, sounds back in the old Hills days when you'd go down and play Ryan Bester, Gary Lawson and that Cameron Curtis, and they used to run about 6.
But no, to be fair to them, they played pretty solid, and we got back to with a half a sniff with about 12 ends to go, but no, they were too good, too strong, so...
Pretty good team, eh?
Yes, rather.
Just quietly. And how you been, man? How's Victoria?
Victoria's good, yeah. 10 years yesterday I moved down there.
Are you married yet?
No, engaged but not married.
Yeah, I knew you were engaged.
Yeah.
And Kelly's going all right with herself, I'd noticed. I've been following her.
Yeah, fabulous. I'm just happy to ride on the coattails.
You're funny. Okay, so what was it?
1 ski, I think.
1. So 1 to the Griffins, and Albie Ainscoe again will get us underway. Has been leading very, very well. So it should make it 14-12 on 10 in our feature game here.
Yeah, on these quick tracks, like getting off to a good start, so vital, isn't it? You know,
Absolutely.
Just not chasing your tail. More bowls can get handy. You know, the less danger you're going to get yourself into at the back end of the end.
And it is really, really quick. I reckon it must be like 17, 18 seconds.
Looks magnificent.
Yeah. And when I got here this morning, I said I didn't know if they were going to be playing. But sun's shining out. Everything's happening. And it's Clayton, right? 10 years.
Yes, 10 years at Clayton.
Wow. Do you run into Case in that much? Is that near you? Are they near you?
No, it's not, mate. We're on the southeast side of the city, so around all the Sandbelt golf courses.
Okay.
But most of the other Premier League sides, well, we got relegated this year, but they were all on the northwest side of the city. So Deer Parks, Yarraville, Altona, and that.
Okay.
All on the other side of the city. So it's lots of travel for anyone that's on our side of the city. But
now, have you jumped back on the Warriors bandwagon yet?
I never got off it, but
you just weren't as passionate as you were originally.
At the end of the day, in Melbourne, you're lucky if you can see a game. NRL, to be fair.
So have you adopted to the other game yet?
I was always part of the AFL bandwagon as well, mate. I love any live sport.
I know you do.
Bit of a sporty tragic, so anything that I can have a $5 bet on, I'll probably watch.
And what about the Cardinals?
Oh, that's a bit of a travesty. Next, great shot there.
Well played. He's playing well. Albie Ainscoe from the Griffins, setting the team up, making it easier for Scotty Caruso when he jumps on the mat. So we'll see if Shane Murgatroyd.
Although I have got the live scores of the baseball in front. So
why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? So this is not far away. Great reply. Probably still going to be one down. So Scotty Caruso from the Griffins, your teammate. You got Shannon here with you too?
Yes, mate. He's down signing autographs somewhere.
Oh, you're not bad. Ali Forsyth, ladies and gentlemen, you in the bowls world would know who he is. If you don't, something wrong with you. Good shot, well played. And Ali is a fly-in player, marquee player for East Maitland in the Platinum Premier League. I think Raymond Terrace, Lennon did try to ring me last night. It was pretty late though. I think they won by 1 shot against Wenty, I believe, I've been told.
I think they might have got a number on the last end to get over the line too.
Really? Oh, wow.
They were 3 down with 3 to play from memory.
So Stevie Drummond on his backhand inside of the green. We probably said 80% of the bowls have been played on that side of the green. Gets a nudge.
Just looks a little bit truer down that side if you've got the right weight. I think this ditch hand seems a fraction hand cut, which has found it very hard to find the centre line, and if you can't find centre line, you're just going to be scratching around the whole time. And
you are right, because we've actually had to put the cameras up on the bank because it's that close to the ditch.
Mm-hmm.
So he's give this every chance. Sailing a bit wide. Peter Taylor played a bomb, I heard.
Yes, I think that might be the case.
Thank you, Benny. Up and down season for the Jets so far, but still a few games to go. They do have a double header. I think, as Ali said, East Maitland and the Jets have home games this weekend. So if you're not doing anything, viewers, jump out to We're not. We're still trying to figure out a nickname for you, but the Griffins, we know that. But what will we call the place? We don't know. The Castle or oh no, I've got no idea.
Griffin's Nest, maybe.
The Nest. Well, this place is the Nest. Well, it's debatable, I guess. And the Jess is the hanger. So forehand. Kenny Wells doing some damage. Albie's away the camera. But yeah, they've both got home games today and tomorrow, or this evening, late afternoon and tomorrow. So jump along, and you want to see the best players in the world, that's where you go to watch them.
Yes, I think we're both hosting St John's and Carlingford on reciprocal.
On the opposite days.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I think Carlingford a bit of a surprise packet too, isn't it?
It's a very close comp, to be fair. I mean, even Marylands, who are undefeated, have had a lot of very close games. So there's not a lot in. So.
Obviously, they'll be on a bit of a high with Jack McShane being a world champion.
My word.
Well played, Dave Davies, one to the Mullets. I watched that game of his the other day when they were playing the ditch side of that. Did you see that?
I only saw a couple of games, to be fair. I saw the mixed pairs final, and that was pretty high standard.
It was very difficult when he was playing that on that ditch side. It was it was really hard. But he did well, and congratulations to the young man.
Yeah, totally.
So holding one. Said the Dave, so the same side, just get inside that white one, which is the back bowl, second shot, viewers. Beautiful day.
And Griffins have got a little pocket here and behind the jack, so it'd be important here that he gets another handy one. He doesn't need another shot, but he just needs, probably another third would be very useful. And any better than that's a bonus.
Just to beat that multicoloured one of, and the pink one.
Even tapping it. It's probably helping.
Ooh. Just fell out. We definitely know it's one to Teralba. We'll update the master board.
Yeah, my little mate Greg Johns over on ring 4 is doing a bit of damage.
He is. 17-2 now, I believe, on 8. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he's up against Tony Wicks, and Wicksy's no mug.
No, there's been some good hits over there, but from a East Maitland point of view, they just haven't been able to hold on to them. And
so backhand Benny Osborne finds himself one down.
Stalking. Looks a fraction on the high line.
Is he close? Great try. If he's under that, he had probably every chance of getting the shot. Jared on his backhand too. Just a bit short by the Dunkster. So Benny Osborne, as Ali said, there is a pocket of bowls that belong to the Griffins there. You can get some sort of movement of the jack back to that group there.
Just still on the high line from what I'm seeing.
Yep.
Speed looks pretty good. That speed under that tricolour would have been in business.
Ooh. Geez, he turned a lot. So Jared holds one. One in the bank.
Yes.
We'll bring it back to one the diff at worst. If he draws another one, we all square.
He's given this half a hope here. He hasn't broken any golden rules about being heavy and narrow when you're holding.
Oh,
if it
that's
falls
got to
down,
be
it's
close.
in.
Having a look. I think Dave's... He says it's in.
Played that very good for speed, because even if he tapped the tricolour, he was getting that in for sure. Yep,
It is too. He's got him.
It's a good shot.
So we have all square again in our feature match to the elimination final between the East Maitland Griffins and the Teralba Mullets. The loser's gone for the season. The winner plays the loser of our game between Charlestown and Cardiff. It's all to play for here. It's all to play for.
And still a long way to go. We're only just reaching the halfway mark. Obviously, a 15-shot difference on ring 4 is having a big bearing on this game.
It is. So it's 14 all after 11. In our feature match, Teralba jump out to a 40-21 lead. We'll just update that middle rink.
9-7 to Teralba after 9.
9-7 to Teralba, correct. After 9. And that should get us back to 40-23. Well, they haven't updated the master board out there for a while, but ours is right. We know that, according to the scoreboards. We're all over it here at YouTube Live Sports.
We can't be wrong, surely.
No. No.
And how dare anyone suggest that would be otherwise?
I think they got rocks in their head, Al. Anyway, we'll get back to get this camera angle before we get some text messages. Now, this is probably the longest end we've had in the game so far, viewers. And Albions go off to a good start. Shane Murgatroyd, forehand. Needs 2 feet.
It's a great name too, just saying.
It is Murgatroyd. There's a cartoon. Well, there's a Heavens to Murgatroyd. Yeah, you know it. I know you're a friggin' pop culture tragic. Oh dear, oh dear.
Don't get me started.
No. Oh, the halcyon days. Okay, back to Albions Co. I've seen Tarrant Point change their name. Is that right?
Yeah, the Scorchers.
The Power was better, wasn't it? Scorchers. No offence. Nothing wrong with the Scorchers. Sorry, Axe.
Nah, get into him.
No, Dave's all right. I go down there and broadcast. I don't want him to give me a hard time. Excuse me. Actually, last time I was down there with Razor, I said I want to buy the Kiss pinball machine.
Why does that not surprise me?
He's got the... he told me the story. They had it and they got rid of it. And then the people complained and they had to get it back. So, if you're looking for an authentic Kiss pinball machine, Tarrant Point Bowling Club, there's one in there. He looked after me that day, Razor. It was a good day. We got washed out in the end. It was a torrential storm. But it was a good day. So, Stevie Drummond on the backhand.
He's given this every hope.
Just slips past the jack. If he sits in front of Albions, oh no, slip past him.
So still in a good home though. That's still in the happy zone past.
Is Bodgy here today?
Yes, mate.
Okay.
Yeah. Quite a few of the crew down here, which is good.
Yeah, it is good. Get out and it's only up the road, or down the road. No, up the road. So here we look at, he wasn't Scotty Crusoe. Will he count?
Just overs. But once again, in that little pocket past, on a speed green like this, any tap of the jack's going to move pretty quickly. So
yep.
The value is in that little, anything up to a metre past is not a problem.
So Stevie Drummond, he'll put down on his backhand. So what do you fly into Newcastle? Obviously, they look after the rest and get you to the bowling club and stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah, well, I flew into Sydney yesterday because we're playing at Cardiff
last night. Yep.
I flew into Newcastle the week before. They tell me that's going to be an international airport.
August is, yeah.
You wouldn't pick it at the moment.
No, it's just a bit of a mess.
I would have thought flying into Merimbula might have been better.
I know about that place. But yeah, I think it's August. The first flights that come out, he tried. First flights that come out to go direct to Bali, I believe. So
there you go. Well, there's obviously a market for it, otherwise I wouldn't be looking at it.
Yeah. And there's whispers about other airlines that are going to do flights out of there. So I think August is when it opens. I don't know if it'll be completed by August, but yeah. It's a bit of a mess, but it does look good. The terminal does look good. So on the backhand here, Dave Davies, the ex-Wanji Rathmines, we're not too sure. Dan couldn't remember. But back in the day, he used to ply his trade at one of those clubs with his dad, who's a fair bowler himself. Good effort. So Kenny Wells, who's played pretty well.
Yes, anything beating that last bowl on the draw is going to be close to counting.
Yeah, I think you're right. Still think it's definitely one to Albie. Yep. Pink bowl from the Griffins. Kenny Wells has give this every chance. Let's have a bit of a look. There is a nice little funnel in there. He's only going to dissect it, finish somewhere around there. Drop his weight. Don't know.
Yeah, it's deceiving. It might be enough for the moment, but there's still plenty of room.
As we said, viewers, we're joined in the skybox by Ali Forsyth, the New Zealand international. I watched you play that bloody blackjacks bowl again the other day. I don't know. It keeps coming up on me thing.
Keep haunting you?
No, it doesn't haunt me. It was a cracker. Absolute
Nearly
cracker.
the last time I played a good one.
Yeah, sure. Most humble man too, viewers.
As I say, my favourite line is a few rocks and a few diamonds in there as well. But
Well, you were pretty good with the... I did notice the other... You still said to be fair, and that's one of your favourites.
yeah,
The backhand for Kenny Wells. Playing very, very well. Pardon the pun.
Same way to bowl higher, and he should be pretty close.
Is he running? I think he has. I'm sure he has. That looks like it could be two.
Really good shot.
So, what do we got? 17-2. We just can't see that other one.
There's a few more being kicked out. Trying to work out the stickers. That might be East Maitland stickers kicked out.
Interesting. Well, we'll get an update in a second. What's going on over there?
It might be a measure for a 4.
So that will have a massive effect on the masterboard. It'll probably give that rink, Tony Wicks's rink, a little bit of confidence because they are 17-2 behind. If they do pick up a score,
4 to East Maitland.
Was 4. Wow, and they needed that. So that'll take them to 17-6 on 9 on your Beresfield Bowling Club scoreboard.
And crucial now for the side that has scored a number is to back it up. There's nothing worse than picking up a number one end and then dropping a soft number. So,
absolutely right. No point getting a 4 and dropping a 5.
Right.
We're sorry, viewers, who just missed that. We were updating the scoreboard, but Benny Osborne from East Maitland playing his backhand. Do believe they hold 2. This one doesn't look like it's a mile away either.
Just needs to stop.
Just needs to pull up. Not quite.
My goodness, there's some run on down there.
Let's see. So Jared Duncan on his forehand, he's just going to pinch it. He had good weight.
Just not sure what he was trying to achieve there. Like the dead draw was he was going to have to play through the pack of bowls. The dead draw was probably on this other side.
He's got a couple in the bank, Benny.
Bit of a grimace on release. I think
He's a bit narrow.
Well. Yeah.
We'll get an indication how many shots it was. Apologised. So Dan Davies, the old finger trick. 1, 2.
I think there's more to come.
I think you could be right.
The third one. Measure for the 4th.
Okay. They're measuring for the 4th shot. Morning, Luke Rossington. How are you, buddy? Greg Wright, Director Brunei. Mate, I heard the whisper, Greggy, that might be happening at the new one in Sydney. So, just me and Rosie don't have to travel to bloody Melbourne. No offence, Al. But
seems a bit ridiculous to go south before going north.
You're 100% right.
3 shots.
3. So 3 to East Maitland in our feature match. It's a ding-dong affair here on the TV rink. So it should be 17-14 on 12. That is correct. Getting a lot of buffering, Greggy. Yeah, I've just got their things coming up just saying it's not that smooth, but can't do much about that, mate. Seems to be okay. Always have a camera problem.
It's a very impressive use of a disky, I must say.
It is, yeah.
Or Chilian.
I did it all myself.
Slightly loose start here by both leads, but at least they have found centre line, so it's only a matter of a small adjustment with their speed for the second bowl.
You are right, mate.
And this looks pretty close. Very close. Good correction. Well, even we turtle there at the end to get even closer.
Yeah, he's playing well, Albie. The two standout players, him and Kenny Wells, have both been the standouts in the game. There's no doubt about it.
And a pretty good correction also. Without getting shot. Very good second and in the happy zone past.
Okay, Scotty Caruso on the mat. Fix that camera up. We're back now. The only thing I was ever good at the PlayStation, I wasn't even any good at that, but I'll show you my man cave. Yes. Sorry about that, Greggy. It's a bit of buffering here too, but yeah, we did have a decent connection earlier. All indication is the internet's working okay, so that's pretty good. Now, Stevie Drummond, very close. Sits it.
Cracking attempt.
Great effort. So it is 1 to the Griffins. Scotty Caruso will jump back on the mat.
So moved over to this forehand side.
He has. He's just got to beat the Stevie Drummond bowl. Just going to drop off.
He only needs 18 inches of weight on that, and he's not far away.
So on the forehand, again, I believe Stevie Drummond.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to change too much. His speed was good last time. Another handy bowl. Try and play the shot too early. You end up not sort of building it up for the next player.
Agreed. Foundations must be set. Now, his weight was great, just a bit narrow, and they are only one down, so...
Fundamental job by any player. If you can make it easier for the person coming behind,
oh yeah,
you've done your job. You know, the fixation with actually having shot, it can be detrimental to the overall chance of scoring.
So Kenny Wells once again, who's having a pretty good game.
Awesome. Really good.
That's a pretty good shot.
So Jared Duncan's given an indication what he wants him to do. Keep it tight. Piece of the kitty won't hurt. Dave Davies jumps on. Forehand.
Silky delivery. That came out perfect.
He does have a decent delivery, doesn't he?
Just under the set and they kept it tight. Fraction too tight. As we talked about earlier, that hand, if you do miss under, it's going to go pretty sharp.
And as you said too, like if you get too wide, it ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
So Kenny Wells again. Once again, viewers, we apologise for the buffering. The internet's letting us down a bit. Now it does correct itself. In off. Just, if he had sat on the pink one, he would have been good.
Probably opens up that other side of the rink though, which is not what East Maitland would have wanted. So it gives them a few chances on either side.
So he's just asking the question.
Yeah, he switched over to the backhand.
Yep, and probably a right call, Jared. Gets him in there. As I said, viewers, we apologise. We've got a poor reception at the moment. So down he comes. He's probably just going to be a tad under, I think.
Yeah, you'd be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, he would. He'd probably need another yard or two of weight as well.
Everything to assist by reaching there. Either you turn the pink one, or even if you're under the jack enough weight, you could have turned the other one out and left the pink very lonely.
True.
Just show it. Three balls behind. Drop a foot.
Okay, let's see what happens here. So Benny Osborne's has first bowl.
Interesting, he's sticking to the forehand side. I thought the last bowl might have been a bit of a roadblock.
He's staying there. Okay, viewers, we'll see if that's any better. A few people that hung around, we do apologise. We're hotspotting off a phone. We're seeing if that's going to work. The internet's not real flash around here, but we'll see if we can get this seems to be a bit better. So we'll just wait if we can see if it maintains its status. So back to the game. We'll get these scores updated for you. So it's 24-17 in this one. Yeah, our good old internet crashed around here. Beresfield, apparently it's not the best internet in the world. But we apologise about that, so it should be okay now, hopefully. We'll just get these updated for you. The master boards. So hopefully that's working a bit better for you all. For how long, we don't know. We'll play it by ear. So we'll get this updated. 21-14. But at the moment, not too bad. Seems to be working okay. So we'll get back to the score. We're still updating the master board, but it's 24-17 in this game, our feature game between Teralba and East Maitland. East Maitland in front. And at the moment, just updating the other scores, but we could probably let you know that Greg John leads Tony Wicks 21-8 after 14 ends. In our other game, Teralba lead 21-14 after 16 ends. So Teralba is in front on the master board, but we hold 2 rinks to 1 lead. So get back here. This is good bowls. Well played. Scotty Caruso, great shot. 1 to East Maitland. Jared Duncan to draw him off. So welcome back, people. The numbers are starting to climb again. We apologise for that. Blame the good old Beresfield. Isn't there an election today? Shouldn't it be something to do with that? Fix the bloody internet in Australia, because it's horrific. When you're ranked 74th up against places like Kazakhstan, do your research, get on and have a look. We're bloody hopeless. So whoever the boss is going to be, fix the problem. Because the communication stuff is a joke. Anyway, good shot there. Bit unlucky. Bit unlucky. So it looks like it's still 1 to Teralba. It is. So you have Kenny Wells on the mat. East Maitland will be looking to get that shot back. Down he comes. Very close. Just going to go past. Great effort. So here's 1 to Teralba. Close affair. Teralba's in front on the master board. We'll update that for you very shortly. And all those people, streamers buffering. We think we're just hot spotted from a phone, so it's going to be a little bit better. Jump on and have a look, because it's not buffering in front of me at the moment. So have a look at this one here. Coming down, David Davies sits the white bowl. He doesn't quite, he slips past. We are 1 still to Teralba. 24-17 in front of the Griffins on this rink. Teralba up in the other 2 rinks. And a look here, Kenny Wells just sailed a bit wide. Hasn't really had to play aggressive in those games. But he's got a bit closer. 17-8, that one now should be. 17 ends. So it should be 21-15. See if that's better. 59.47, 58.47. We're pretty close. Pretty close. So, viewers, we think that it's not buffering anymore, I believe. Send me a message, let me know, make sure it's okay. I'm using all the data on my phone. That one sailed past Benny Osborne. Now Jared here, if he can touch the jack just down the line, he can make 2, maybe 3. He's playing his forehand. He's given it plenty of air. He's just going to sail past, but it's a good home. Won't hurt. There is a shot on there. So Benny Osborne. Down he comes. Vroom. Past he goes. So let's have a look and see what Jared does here. He has a chance here. I mean, we've got one in the bank. We know that. He can move the jack down the line by probably 3 feet. He's going to score 4 or 5. At the moment, the master board, they sit in front by about 12 shots. With about 15 ends to go, roughly. Let's have a look and see what he does. He's trying to play the shot. Great effort. Right idea. So it's 1 to Jared Duncan and the boys from Teralba. Makes it 24-18. On 19 ends. Hopefully, viewers, you can see that a bit better now. Looks like it's going okay. Send me a message, let me know. I'll have a look and see if we can fix this. They're going a full length end here. Let's try and zoom out of there a bit for you. Sun comes out. Okay, so we know the internet, Gary. Thank you, mate. You've let us know it's going good. Great shot by Albie. We're using the phone. Hot spotting. Seems to be working okay. And here's the reply from Shane Murgatroyd. It's just gone past the tad. So we'll try and get this updated 22-8-15 in the far game.
Go on, Albie. Away, mate. Miss out.
22-8-15. And the other one is 21-15 on 17. And this one here is 24-18 on 19, which should be 58-47. With 61, they haven't ended it up properly. But the masterboard is right. 61-47 to Teralba. We're back to our game. We've got the internet working. Everything's going okay now, it seems to be. So we appreciate your patience, viewers. As we said, when we've got to use our phones to hotspot the internet when the... Look at this. Look at this. What a bowl. That's a great shot. Holding a few now. There's the head. Looks like it's 3 to East Maitland. Stevie Drummond. Come down on the forehand. Give it every chance. Very glary. Scotty Caruso. Coming back on this end. He's playing on the backhand. Now holding 3. As it stands, the masterboard, 61 to 47. Has got tied up. Welcome back. Thanks, Maxie. Yes, as I said, we're using the phone to hotspot. So that's all good. After 11.
Yep.
Very good. So it should get out. Learning Edward reads every day. Intently watching it. So if we're going missing for a little bit, it's just that we're trying to figure everything out, but it's all good now. So we've
He might be just up.
got the view numbers are climbing again. Thank you, folks. Kenny Wells is on the mat.
Sits the.
That's what confronts him. Holding a couple. He's going to play his backhand. Appreciate having, as he mentioned, and they play tonight and tomorrow. So thanks, Alb, for coming on. We've been mates for a long time and go back away. And it was great to catch up with him. He's a good man. He's a really good man. Guy. Close here. Buffering again. Just gone past Jared. Winds himself a few down. Should be back again. Benny Osborne. Yeah, what are they doing?
They're just measuring the jack, but he's put something under the mat. Like,
oh, it clips on it. It's got the clip on the front of it.
it's a bit
It's got that
excessive,
little
isn't it?
hook. Yeah. Just a tad. Albie Ainscote, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, guys, we apologise for the view, for the stream. Blame Telstra. That's all I'll say. We'll have a bit of a look at Shane Murgatroyd's second bowl.
Pretty good. Like, he's made a small correction there, but he's still in the good zone. Still a slight advantage, East Maitland, but still both leads in the game, and that's what you want. If I'm skipping either of those there, I'm clapping all those bowls.
Yep. I agree, especially on a track like this.
Yeah.
There's the indication he's told Drummo to draw him off. So he's on the forehand, Steve Drummond. How's his line out? How's his line?
Just under.
Yeah, Benny Ralsell, we do apologise, dropping in and out. We've had beautiful internet right up until about half an hour ago, 20 minutes ago. The sun's back out now, so not too sure why.
Just needs to drop the speed off. And he's played this very, very well. In behind the jack now. Cracking shot.
So Stevie Drummond.
Staying on the forehand.
He
Still
is.
looking to arrive. His first one was not too bad for speed. Needs to be a bowl higher, but mindful of going too wide.
Scotty Caruso's starting to play a part in the game too.
Just played the same bowl much. And it just seems to be the tough part of this hand. It's very unforgiving.
So Kenny Wells again. Been doing a lot of damage.
Playing to winning heads, it's very important that you make the most of this. Speed looks handy. It's close here.
Not a mile away again. Big shot, just a tuck round the corner. Oh, it's only one, probably too
stiff,
good.
But it still leaves that tricolour bowl very vulnerable, so it's going to be important here for Teralba to get another one handy.
You are spot on.
5 bowls to 1.